And welcome back to episode 87 of the Hit the Showers podcast, presented to you by the Foolproof Entertainment Network. As always, I am your host, Clifford Jordan Jennings, here with my point man and co-host, Malcolm. Sorry ass Eagles ain't shit, bird watching ass ain't gonna make the playoffs king.
I'm sorry, Cliff. Did you see that win last night? Did you see Jalen Hurts' stats last night?
We gonna get into it. Huh? We gonna get into it. We got my guy, OG Mike Brown, in the building. How you
What's
feeling?
going on, shower heads? What's happening?
Listen.
Mark.
You said what?
Micah Mark.
Takes one to know one, Malcolm. I missed you too.
Yeah.
What was you saying about them birds now? Since we get
I just was asking if y'all seen the game last night. If y'all heard or seen the game at all last night.
Yeah,
they're flying.
They're the Philadelphia Pigeons.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. Your coach got COVID, so he's out.
I know. I seen that.
But they're looking good. I mean, they're tied with the Las Vegas Raiders.
They are
7-7. You know what I mean? So we give you your props this time, Malcolm.
And for all who didn't see it, that was the Eagles win 27-17 over the 6-8 Washington football team.
Now, I will give Washington the fact that they were, I think, down due to injuries and COVID as well.
Oh, definitely.
Like they were down to they signed their quarterback from the practice squad and promoted him to the starter, like the same week that he played the other night.
That was the second NFL start of his career.
He didn't know that. They said he didn't know. There was no timing with he was just so fresh. So I'll give them.
Listen, that I'm glad you said something about that, because while the Eagles did look strong in the game as a whole, I couldn't help but watch wondering, like, is this nigga kind of exposing them a bit? You know what I mean? Like, your defense was like, I don't know what the word is that I'm looking for, because it wasn't like it was just broken down, but it was like they were a step behind. Like they didn't, I don't know if they didn't expect him to do what he did. I don't know what it was, because y'all got to him a few times, but he was getting the ball off.
There was nothing to prepare for.
Right.
There's nothing to, like you always say, when you don't know somebody, you can't really prepare for them. So I think it was a little bit of that too.
I mean, I get it.
Okay.
I get it.
It looked okay.
It was a couple catches that I saw that were on over Darius Slay, and I was just thinking, like, damn, my nigga, like, you supposed to be tighter than that. Like, you're not supposed to allow that, let alone on a quarterback who's brand new to the game.
Darius Slay is a shaky quarterback to me. Like, sometimes he's lights out. Like, okay.
Well, he's a safety, isn't he?
He's a corner. No, he's a corner.
They got him at corner?
Yeah, that's what he's always been. We got him from Detroit as a corner. Yeah, he's a cornerback. He's not a safety. Avonte Maddox is one of our safeties. And then some dude named Ferguson, I think, too. Some white dude. But, yeah. Slay is a cornerback. He's always been a cornerback.
What game was that? I can't remember what game it was I was watching, but it was that game. Who was that against?
When he was going off with the fumble, the Lions probably, or no?
Where he had the pick for the touchdown. Yeah. He had 2 interceptions in a game.
I thought it was the Lions, but it might have been I think it was the Lions actually. Anyways, yeah, I remember what you're talking about.
But I know one of them picks was from the safety position.
Maybe they had him. Well,
maybe the coverage,
the depth chart,
the
coverage or
formation that they were in. I don't know, but yeah, because that's why I was confused. That when I saw him getting like done like that, because I was like, why did they have him at the corner anyway? That was my first thought, not knowing that y'all brought him in as a corner. Well, he got the
he's a
game. He
corner.
wasn't looking good.
He don't. You know what's interesting? I have an interesting take on that. Aside from Asante Samuels, the all-time pro that came from the New England Patriots, when the Eagles sign a big-name player in the secondary and we get him, he's usually trash when he plays for us, aside from Asante Samuel.
Right.
Now, i.e. Rogers Camardi, remember when we had him? That's what, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what it is, fellas, but when we do get some secondary from somebody, they don't like fit our system or they don't play well with us. I don't know what it is, or for us, I should say.
Well, see, that I don't think that should apply.
Nah, remember Nomni? Remember came from y'all. Nomni awesome. Shut down corner for y'all. Shut
he
shit
was.
down.
I was mad we let him go. But he did he came in that I thought he had a little decent start out.
Man, he was getting
and he
burnt.
must have just died off.
He died. He didn't die off. He died. Mike, tell him he died. He didn't die off. That nigga died.
He died.
He died. No Call of Duty.
But
yeah, he had to go.
To your previous statement, you can't really say about a defensive back that they don't fit your system, because a DB is made to fit the formation. Whatever formation you're in is what I'm supposed to be doing.
No, right.
You know what I mean? So it doesn't matter if it's Mayock system or, whoever system it is. What am I in? What coverage am I in? That's what I'll do. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I don't see how you can put somebody in a different system and all of a sudden fall off. Like, yeah, no, that didn't really make sense. I guess, no, I'm not.
I just got a news flash.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Jonathan Abrams, he's going out on a season-ending shoulder surgery.
For real?
Yeah. Season-ending. I just got that.
So what, did it happen in practice?
Must have happened in that last game.
Yeah, I guess.
There's been a lot of
I guess
season-ending.
They just now announced it. Yeah, that makes sense.
There's been a lot of season-ending injuries lately too. By the way,
yes, there's a lot of people having to have surgery.
Yeah. That extra game, I guess. Hey.
I mean, I really think that's just the evolution of the game. Honestly, I think that's I think it's now the fact that, like we kind of talked about last week, that players are getting paid more. So they're thinking about their career more so from the long term, as opposed to back in the day where contracts weren't nearly as big as you see now. Players wanted to work for that shit.
Right.
Oh, I'm getting back as soon as I can to prove myself to get a better contract.
Right.
Now, players will, even though they have the potential or ability to be able to come back, they're like, nah, I'll just sit this one out so I don't make anything worse.
Jamarcus Russell fucked everything up for players. Ugh.
As far as what?
I mean, he just he messed it up for everybody. All the young guys that came in after him.
He's the greatest thing that ever. He's the greatest thing that ever happened.
As far as money, as far as salary caps go.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he messed up a lot for people, man. For the new guys,
right?
You got to show and prove now. You just ain't gonna be riding up in the stadium in a nice ride laughing at us. You got to show and prove now.
Right? No, that's the truth. But I
just
mean,
like Carr.
In a way, that's how it should have always been.
Yeah.
Yeah,
really.
I don't believe in a rookie ever getting there's been a lot of big contracts back in the day, but I don't believe in a rookie ever getting, anything crazy like $100 million or for what?
Right.
like you said, you haven't even stepped foot on this yet, on this field, and we're just gonna give you all that? That doesn't make sense.
Right.
That was a bad business plan from the get-go, if you ask me. If it wasn't for Jamar, that's really what the stinger is about it, is that the guy who definitely took part in fucking that up is a Raider.
Yeah.
That's what stings, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, sure enough.
Dion in the chat, what's going on?
What up, Dion?
Dion, what's up, Dion?
Yeah, that's rough. But yeah, no, that was the only take I had on the Eagles. Like, while everything as a whole looks strong, I was just thinking, like, damn, this dude should not be doing this. And, I mean, he threw for 194. He didn't throw a touchdown. He didn't throw an interception either. 81.9 QBR off a 64.5% completion. But it was just the drives that he was pulling off were like, damn, like, not to the, and that's what's crazy, is it wasn't to the point that I'm looking at the kid like, oh, this was his shot. Like, this was what was going to get him some more attention. That wasn't the case. It was just kind of like, well, how is he pulling that off? How are they allowing him to do that?
Right.
What's going on? But yeah, that was my only take on that. I mean, I know you still feel like y'all playoff bound, huh?
Yeah. These broken wings.
No, we definitely are. They said we're on the outside of the wild card. Like we're in the hunt. I'm sorry, we're in the hunt for the wild card.
Right.
So, I mean,
just like we are. We're in the hunt.
I don't even know if y'all in the hunt. Y'all just hunting.
No. See, I didn't throw a stone at you. I said,
hey, I'm sorry. I
guess I did earlier. You know, the broken wings, but y'all 7-7 also.
I mean, we got a tougher division though by far.
Yeah.
So exactly. That 7-7 means a lot more in the NFC East.
You meant conference.
Right.
Well, not even just that. I feel like the conference, AFC conference overall.
Yeah, right. But
and tougher.
But that East is so easy though.
Man.
You can win like 2 games and get in the playoffs, bro.
Man.
Come on now.
So that 7-7 looks great. That Seagram's looks great over there in Philly.
Right.
Bring Nick Foles back.
You know
Philly special. Philly special. Come on, let's go.
You know them 7-7s in Vegas they made with Seagram's and they cost a lot more.
Right.
They try to give you some extra shit.
Woo.
Stupid.
But yeah, no, I mean that I can see that. I don't see y'all doing much with it, but yeah, no, I can't see y'all doing much with it.
No,
but I will say
if we made it, we wouldn't get past the first round. Like we talked about offline, I don't think they would get past the first round.
That's how I feel about the Raiders. That's why I'm like, I don't even want them to do it. Like I would, and I did not. Okay, this is the hater coming out of me.
Okay.
And I'm acknowledging it, right? I'm acknowledging this is the all-around hater coming out of me. Okay. I don't want the Raiders to get to the playoffs because I don't want them to think about keeping Carr for another year. So I would prefer for them to not so much tank, but just all around get beat.
Right.
So they're like, okay, let's go with something else.
Mm-hmm.
But
it's time.
Right, but I feel like if he were to make the playoffs, Lord forbid him get past the first round, they gonna be like, should we give him another shot? You know what I mean? Like, should we sign him again? And I don't want that. I was thinking though, DeAndre Adams.
Who?
Or
Devontae
Adams.
I was about to say. That's his little brother, huh? DeAndre.
Right. Devontae Adams. If he was to come over, would you accept Carr one more year? Because you know he wouldn't come to Vegas if Carr wasn't the quarterback.
No, every year he's getting 4 fumbles, 6 sacks. You know what I mean? pick sixes. Just enough's enough. Come on, get somebody else.
I'm with you too. I'm with you too on that. I would pass on Adams. I
hate to be up here like I'm begging. You know what I mean? I am begging, please. In this lifetime, you know what I mean? Come on.
Oh man, I just want him. Yeah, I don't want him there. I think it's time to start looking for a new quarterback.
Yeah, I do too.
I think it's past time. And while we're on it, we can get into the game. I remember Britt messaged in the chat talking about it's hard to watch the Browns. I was just thinking it's ironic because I feel the exact same way about the Raiders.
Yeah.
It's just so fucking hard to watch them. And then once again, you look at Derek Carr's stat line, threw for 65.8% completion rate, 236 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 1 fumble, 80.6 QBR. It's crazy. Like, that's just crazy to me.
But Cliff, how many yards have he got so far? He's close to getting that 4,000 yards this season, right?
Yeah, I think he's like 700 something yards off of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I just had it up. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, I just had it up.
I mean, he's at least. I mean, if he's healthy, he's at least guaranteed for 3,000 yards or better. You know what I mean? I'm saying 3,000 to give him a little leadway.
Yeah, he's at 4,162.
Okay, and that makes a few seasons. A few seasons he has done that now.
Yeah, this will be his fourth season in a row throwing more than 4,000 yards.
Yeah.
And this is the most he's thrown out of his career.
Right.
This year, but it's just like even
it's
last year he threw 27 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. That's a decent year. This year, 19 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, and you're not going to be able to get to that touchdown count that you did last year.
Right.
You threw less interceptions last year, and you'll throw for less touchdowns this year.
Right. It's time to go. Time to clean house, bro.
Like, when you look at that, like that 4,000 just really doesn't mean anything. That's an empty 4,000 yard stat.
Yeah, that's how would I say? That's self-efficient or whatever. How should we say that? It's all about him.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. You know what I mean?
Instead of it being the team,
right? And then you know what's crazy about it is he's tied with Brady, and I don't even. It's disrespectful to put him and Brady in the same category. Carr's tied with Brady with interceptions thrown in the amount of games played currently. But that makes sense though when you're Brady, right? Because Brady takes those risks, those big plays. He'll let that ball fly.
Mm-hmm.
Carr does not do that. So when you look at somebody that is playing the game so conservative, it's like, and still, how are you fucking up? Like, how are you still throwing 11 interceptions when all you throw is outs and screens?
Yeah.
Like, are they intercepting your screen? What's going on?
Yep. Yeah.
Those are the only passes you throw. How are you getting this much interceptions?
Dunk all the way down the field. Sure enough.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
God bless Ruggs, his situation, but once we lost him, you knew Carr wasn't going to throw for more than 20 yards again.
No, that's right. Yeah. Sorry, Carr. We just feel this way, bro.
Man.
He over there apologizing.
Carr gonna go to a different team one day and do his thing. Watch.
What's crazy is that
where's he gonna go?
If he was in Tennessee with like a Julio Jones and an AJ Brown and Derrick Henry,
he'd find a way to fuck that up too.
Thank you.
He'd find a way, man. Derek Carr is going to find a way. And if he did go there and he made that happen, all the power to him. But
shit, all they gotta do is rush him.
But yeah, I would bet the life savings that he doesn't do shit even in Tennessee.
I agree.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, they thought Matt Stafford wouldn't do anything beyond Detroit because he played for Detroit.
But that's not the Raiders aren't Detroit.
That's different.
They might as well be.
How?
When's the last time Detroit or Las Vegas?
No, that actually makes sense. I get exactly what you're saying. That actually makes sense. Because even though Detroit in the season 3-13, they still ain't make the playoffs, just like we didn't. So our 7-9 or whatever doesn't mean shit. 7-11 or 7-9.
Yeah.
Dot connector.
It's the same shit.
You're right.
No, it's actually better to watch from a fan standpoint. But it's worse when you think about not getting those picks and selections they're getting for being lower on the totem pole.
Right. And they still fuck them up. People like Detroit, they drafted like a wide receiver back in the day.
I guess that's why it doesn't matter if we get them.
Yeah. We'll fuck them up.
Ready to throw them away.
Man, that's what we do.
Yeah.
But
that's what's expected. That's what's expected of Buster.
Yeah, it was just that was a rough game. We squeaked past it, but I'll take the win.
Where was he getting that, Cliff? When the last time we won something, we got 3 of them in our house. That's enough. In the last
Cliff
time
told me
we have been in 2000.
Cliff
in the year 2000.
Cliff told me 2 things. He said it's a "What have you done lately?" league, and he also told me that he feels that the Raiders haven't been as relevant at quarterback, or maybe even as a team, he might have phrased it, since the Rich Gannon days.
Wow. What about Charlie Haas?
Who?
Wasn't
that a wrestler?
That is.
Right. Wasn't that a wrestler, Mike? You said he named a wrestler.
Yeah, Charlie Haas. He was a wrestler.
He named a wrestler, Cliff. Cliff, he named WWF. Mike, hit the shout. Cliff, let him hit the shout early. Cliff, how you confused?
Hey, bro.
Cliff, wasn't Undertaker on the Raiders?
No, bro.
You said it.
What up? Let's see. I forget it. Oh.
Dion in the chat said Raiders are the new Lions. You wrong for that. You're wrong. He said 2000 is over 2 decades. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
that's the truth.
Right,
yeah, that's true.
Right.
I'm just saying, bro. We still got trophies in our house. You can dust off everything what you want to do.
Hey.
You still got trophies in our house.
You would have
They're starting to fade.
off.
They're starting to fade now.
You know what I mean? Y'all got one little trophy in y'all cabinet in front of y'all little stadium. You know what I mean? Y'all got one little trophy in that little box.
Nah,
we got 3 of them.
I'm saying, like, imagine, and I know I hate that, and this isn't even my style, right? But I said it that year. I even said it to Malcolm. I said, I like the kid out of Oregon. Imagine a Justin Herbert in Vegas. I feel like he would have had more weapons in Vegas than he has in the Chargers at the beginning of it all. Not so much now after, shit starts falling apart. But what was you about to say, Mike?
Oh, shoot, I forgot. Took one.
He said, showers. What, we've been in a 20-year rebuild? Yeah, man. I mean...
Yeah, basically, yeah. Wow.
I don't even know if it's so much of a rebuild as
just people get there and just don't play, man.
I think that's exactly what it was. I think it started as a rebuild, and then they got the people that they thought they wanted in their long term, and they waited too long to see if they were ever going to pan out. And here we are 20 years later.
Yeah.
But I don't think the whole 20 years was a rebuild. If that was the case, then shit, them motherfuckers.
I was trying to mention that quarterback that used to play for the Giants. He played for us.
He used to play for the Giants. What year? Well, like what time? Yeah. Around what time is this?
Kerry Collins.
Oh my.
Kerry Collins.
Kerry Collins. We had him, and we had
those are all nobody.
We had another guy too from the Giants. Yeah,
but they're nobody special, like Cliff said. They're nobody special.
Yeah,
they didn't pan out. I mean, but they weren't moving.
Pan out where they were before. That's why we got them.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
that's why we got them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, but what I will say before we move on about Malk's team is he didn't look that bad. His ankle didn't look like he was slowed down at all, but that motherfuckers was wrapped to the T. I will say that, but it didn't look like there wasn't really too much of a sign of injury.
Right.
Not only he's gonna know his body though, you know what I mean? So while you out there, it may look like you're not injured, but once you step off that field and that adrenaline dumps, I don't know if we'll see him laid up with his foot elevated with an ice pack on it.
Man, I hope not. I mean,
but it didn't look like it was stopping him too much, I will say. He also didn't run as much as he has in the past either, though.
Throw that ball. He could. If you give him time, he can sit in that pocket. If you
give him time, right? That's what I'm saying. Like, it's gonna take him at least 2 more years to speed up the reads. That's the issue right now. I'm not taking anything away from that dude, right? He's exceeded my expectation of him in a first-year quarterback 3 times over. 3 times over, he's exceeded what I thought he would do. But what I'll say is the things that he has issues with basically all stem from experience. The reason why I say he can't sit in the pocket is because you can't go through your reads fast enough.
Right.
If he could go through his reads faster, he'd be able to kill you from the pocket. But since he can't, that's why you see him break out of that pocket and start looking around the field. Because he feels more comfortable being on the move and looking to see where you're at than staying in and trusting his line to hold and throwing that ball. But you're not, everybody knows you're not accurate. You're not as accurate on the run as you are from your throwing position.
Right.
I don't care if you're a master at throwing on the run, you're still going to be more accurate from that throwing position. So once he gets that, ability to go through his progressions quicker and trust his line of scrimmage, oh yeah, he's going to be able to tear you up from the pocket or the feet. That's what I said. I think Lamar Jackson's just getting into this year.
Speaking of him, according to NFL.com, it says Lamar Jackson is still not practicing due to his ankle injury.
And remember, we talked about this off the podcast. I said that's rough for him because that Tyler Huntley dude is not a joke.
Mike, what you think about him?
He's not a fucking joke.
Who, Huntley?
Yeah, did you see him?
Yeah, I like him. He's got a little spunk to him,
He's not a joke.
He brings a spark to Baltimore. I mean, if you look at him sometimes, he does look like Lamar Jackson a little bit. You know what I mean? On some plays.
Yeah, no, right.
He does.
It's almost, you know what it is? It's almost like somebody created the player on the video game and then was like, you know what? I wish I'd have made his arm a little better. Let me take a little bit of speed away and put that on his arm and his accuracy. Because
He looks
I'm
good.
telling you, he's better than Lamar throwing the ball.
He really is.
I don't think it's even a question. He's better than Lamar throwing the ball. He's just nowhere near him running. Now, he's still an exceptional mobile quarterback in the league, but when you look at him compared to Lamar, it looks like night and day. But that man, I don't think you being Lamar Jackson want him to start too many more games.
Right.
Then people are gonna be doing the same thing I said they may be saying about Minshew with Hurts. Like, you know what? We like him better. Let's go with him for now and see where this goes. Because he threw 70%, 215 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, 2 running touchdowns as well with a 99.5 QBR. So he was involved in 4 total touchdowns, no interceptions, 4 total touchdowns. Man, I'm telling you, it's an issue. It's an issue for them. And you only lost because of a bad call on John Harbaugh.
Oh, okay.
You chose to go for the 2-point conversion against the Packers, right? With 42 seconds left on the clock. Like, I get it. I get the thought of let's go in for the kill now. But my question instantly when I saw that was, what, do you think your defense doesn't have one more stop in them?
Must not.
Because you clearly have confidence in your offense, right? Which is why you kept them out on the field to go for 2. So at that point, it's just a matter of a flip of the coin. You know what I mean? Because if you get the ball, if you have that much confidence in your offense, if you win that coin toss, then you've won the game because you have that confidence in your offense. But if you lose the coin toss, that doesn't mean you lost the game. That just means now you have to have confidence in your defense. And it's not like they weren't getting stops. So I don't understand, like, was it that you thought they were gassed, they couldn't get one more stop? Why go for 2?
He went for that 2, you know. I would have tied the game up, right?
That extra point would have tied the game up.
Okay.
But they went for 2 to, I guess, try to get the win, and I just thought that
was
dumb.
That's what they tried to do, get the win.
That wasn't the smartest play call in that situation.
No.
I would have put my confidence in my defense, worst case scenario, from the 25-yard line.
Yeah.
That's if we lose the coin toss. That means our defense still goes on and has to stop them from the. I'll take that over hoping I get the extra. I understand you're that close. Try it, but that's what makes it so dangerous is the fact that you're that close. There's not a lot of field to cover. Those cornerbacks instantly start getting a little bit more confidence because they don't have to worry about those routes where you're burning them on a stop and go or something like that. I only have to worry about this area here.
Yeah.
You're at the 3-yard line. I only have to worry about this here. That means it's a lot harder for you to get that in there, especially when the line got their ears pinned back.
That's true.
I just think that was a bad call on John Harbaugh's behalf. But, I mean, he's the coach. He's the one that gets paid, you know. I'm just a little old me, but that just really didn't make sense to me when I saw that. I was like, oh, my gosh. So, yeah, his coach.
Yeah, I like Huntley. I think he can start somewhere if he.
I do too.
You know.
I don't think he stays. I don't think he stays if Lamar comes back healthy. Why would you? Why would you when you put up that was an impressive performance and it was against Green Bay.
Right. Yeah, they almost beat them. Yeah. Lost by 1. Yeah, lost by 1, right? Yeah. Was it 17-16 or something?
31-30.
Oh.
I said he threw for 2 touchdowns, ran for 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
31-30.
Yeah.
That is just so fucked up. When I saw that and I was just so shocked. Like, why are they going for 2?
Yeah.
Trying to be
Why?
greedy.
Exactly. Just go to OT. Just go to OT.
Trying to be greedy.
Worst case scenario, you lose the coin toss. Your defense has 75 yards to stop them.
Right.
Well, let's be honest. It's really more like 45 because they're in field goal range around the 40 to 35 yard line.
Mm-hmm.
So really, you got 40 yards to stop them.
So I just got a news update from NFL.com. I guess the AFC and the NFC Pro Bowl rosters were just released.
Well, hold on. I'm sorry. Before you get into them, Dion hit the chat. He said they were talking about him going to Pittsburgh. I'm assuming he's talking about Tyler Huntley.
Really? I can't see them having a black quarterback.
I mean,
I know they got Haskins, but I mean, like a starting, quarterback.
I don't know if that would be a bad fit, though.
I don't think it would, but just how
that'd be a nice fit.
Yeah, I don't think
that'd be
like
a bad Cordell
fit.
Stewart again.
Right. I don't think that would be a bad fit at all. But go ahead, Mount.
No, I was just saying that historically, I mean, besides Cordell Stewart, they don't typically go with a black quarterback as far as a starter.
I was talking about with you said the Pro Bowl releasing.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
We know Cordell Stewart was
right.
The motherfuckers went from Terry Bradshaw to Cordell Stewart. You think they going back to Cordell after they got Terry Bradshaw and Ben Roethlisberger? Nah.
No.
They could, but
they ain't trying to do it.
And now would be the best time to do it with Mike Tomlinson at the coaching position.
Right. Wouldn't be a bad idea. So for the AFC, they have quarterback starting off first, Justin Herbert, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson.
He's
let me pause there for a second.
That's a wow. But why? I don't think he would be in there anyway, though.
Because of his injury,
right?
Yeah, that might replace him.
It's a little ways down the line, but even still, when you're at this point in your season injured, why risk it if you're healthy enough to play in it? I would just pass. Right.
So I just want to see as we kind of go through if you guys kind of like agree, like, okay, I see that, or that's kind of off. Running backs for the AFC.
I'm sorry, one more time. We got somebody new in the chat. Well, first Dion said yes, sir. And then he said Vic.
Vic. Oh, Vic don't count. Talking about black quarterbacks. That don't count, man. He was on the
he was on the tail end. Yeah, he was on the
very tail. He was holding on.
We got somebody new in the chat. Trenton Tate says Lamar and Huntley the GOATs. I mean, I definitely agree that Lamar is, even with the amount of work he's put in right now, he'll go down as one of the GOATs. Huntley's still too early to tell, but from what I've seen, he has the ability to be exceptional.
Yeah.
He has the ability to be exceptional. But go ahead, Mount.
So for the AFC running backs, we have Jonathan Taylor from the Colts, Nick Chubb from the Browns, Joe Mixon from the Bengals. I think that sounds about right.
Mm-hmm.
Because Derrick Henry, we know Derrick Henry's hurt.
Right,
obviously, he would have been in there. But wide receivers, we got Tyreek Hill.
Well, what about my guy? I guess he hasn't.
Who?
He hasn't stayed as consistent. Austin Eckler.
Yeah, he hasn't been.
I
haven't heard much about him.
He started out pretty heavy, and then I think he's faded.
Right, he died off.
I haven't heard. You said what?
He got hurt, didn't he?
Did he?
He got hurt earlier in the season, didn't he?
I'm sure the way
I thought he had like an ankle or I thought he had a high ankle
shit out of him. Let me see. I'll look it up. But go ahead, Mount.
And then we got Tyreek Hill from the Chiefs, Jamar Chase from the Bengals.
This is all AFC that you going over.
AFC, yeah.
You said Jamar Chase,
Tyreek Hill, Chase, Stephon Diggs, Buffalo, Keenan Allen, Chargers, Los Angeles.
Tough. That's tough. That's a tough lineup right there.
Yeah.
Tight ends, you got Mark Andrews from the Ravens, Travis Kelce from the Chiefs. So what happened to Waller? That brings me to that real quick, kind of pausing on AFC tight ends. Waller, what happened to Waller?
He got hurt.
What do you mean? Yeah, he did get hurt.
Yeah, he got hurt. That's why they've been playing Morrow.
Okay.
But I can't remember what week that was.
And then I'll skip the offensive linemen and the centers and all that. Defensive end, AFC. Miles Garrett, Browns. Max Crosby, Raiders. Trey Hendrickson, Bengals.
I know of him, but I don't know a lot of his work. Hendrickson. To really know if he deserves that spot. I would say Miles Garrett, of course, hands down. Max Crosby, I mean, that definitely fits. I don't, AFC wise, I don't know of anybody else that gets after it like them two.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess I'll give him that. And then Trent came back in the stats saying Justin Herbert is the best in the AFC.
No, we can't give him
that.
He's the best.
Great.
He's the.
I think he meant the conference. I'm assuming.
No, even the conference, it would be him and Mahomes, and that would be his only other threat there. Herbert's. I don't think Lamar's big enough to be a threat. He's too wishy-washy. You know what I mean? Like Herbert's actually getting it done. I don't know.
Jackson was an MVP though. You know what I mean? He was an MVP. I mean,
we're talking about currently.
He still plays like an MVP player when he's healthy.
He plays like Lamar Jackson. But when I look at see now Mahomes is a little different this year, right? Because Mahomes is not the superhero that he once was.
Right.
So if I'm being honest, I would either give it to out of the AFC, I would either give it to Herbert or who am I thinking? Allen. Herbert or Allen. Yeah, those are the two right now that I would give it to.
You see this fool at the bottom of the screen from a distance smacking over there chewing?
Who, Mike?
Oh, yeah, he a fool.
Yeah, I said Mahomes is washed. Yes, Eckler got hurt. Yeah, I figured as much as they was using him like they was using Kamara. Mm-hmm. Of course, when you work them like that, it's inevitable they're going to get injured. Like, they're literally your workhorses. So, yeah, they're going to get hurt. Eckler was lining up at wide receiver sometimes. Like, come on now. You got him running the ball. You got him taking screens, taking pitches, lining up on the slot. Like, it's too much.
Yeah, they had him as all-purpose or
right.
all-pro. Yeah,
I mean, but they do the same thing with Christian McCaffrey. But also, look at him, hurt. Another motherfucker that's hurt. You can't do that.
So they got at nose guard in the AFC, DeForest Buckner, Colts, Chris Jones, Chiefs, Cameron Hayward, Steelers.
I'm not familiar enough with the position. I can't get my input on that.
I know Buckner for the Colts is pretty good.
I definitely know Buckner.
Yeah, he's good.
Cameron Hayward. Yeah, Cameron Hayward's
for who?
Pretty good. Steelers.
Yeah, he's good.
He came from Miami, right, Mike, before Pittsburgh? Hayward. I think Hayward played for Miami.
I feel like I've heard the name before, but yeah, I don't know the position enough to really get my 2 cents on it.
Then they got outside linebacker T.J. Watt from the Steelers, Joey Bosa from the Chargers, Matt Judon from the Patriots.
I agree with that.
That's pretty solid, yeah.
I agree with that.
Never heard of this player, but for cornerbacks, they have J.C. Jackson, Patriots. Never heard of him.
I haven't heard of him either.
Xavier Howard, heard of him, Miami Dolphins.
Yeah, this his third Pro Bowl selection.
Right.
Really? Denzel Ward, Cleveland Browns. He's a Buckeye, right? Denzel Ward. I think he's a Buckeye. former Buckeye.
Is he?
Denzel Ward.
After cornerback?
For the Cleveland Browns. Yeah, I feel like he he went to Ohio State.
Okay.
I looked at his and he's from Macedonia. He's from Macedonia, Ohio. He's 24. He's been in the league for 4 years. So if that tells you anything.
So that would have been 17? No, 18. Yeah, that'd been 2018. I don't know. There were a couple years out of there. I'm not even gonna stunt. There were a couple years out of Ohio State football where I just didn't give a fuck. Didn't care to watch. Didn't care nothing about it.
Kind of like me with USC right now.
But you said cornerbacks Xavier Howard, J.J. Jackson, and Denzel Ward.
Trayvon Diggs.
No, this is AFC, Mike.
Okay, this is NFC.
AFC is J.C. Jackson, Xavier Howard, Denzel Ward, and Kenny Moore II from the Colts. Never heard of him either.
I have heard of him.
Okay.
I have heard of him. Who and then what? Who's the safeties? Who they got as safety?
So Freeze. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. You got it.
Free safety Kevin Beard from the Titans. I heard of him. Kevin Beard or Byard, Byard.
No, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know him.
Strong safety Derwin James, Chargers. I'm sure you know him. Yeah. And then we never could say his last name right, but Tyrann
Mateo, whatever. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so they got them. Yeah, and that's pretty much
say Matthew. I don't know if it's Matthew. I want to hear him say it.
Right.
I want to hear him pronounce his own last name.
Oh, this is interesting. Okay, NFC starting at quarterbacks.
Oh, wait, that was strong. Who they got it free?
The dude I told you didn't know. Kevin Byard.
Oh, okay.
From the Titans.
Okay.
And then for NFC, starting at quarterbacks, they got Aaron Rodgers, Packers, Tom Brady, Buccaneers, Kyler Murray, Cardinals. That sound about right?
That's a mean lineup right there.
Right.
NFC got the quarterbacks.
They do. I keep forgetting Drew Brees retired. Oh, Russell Wilson didn't make it. Ooh,
Russell Wilson was hurt half the season, and the other season he wasn't hurt. His stats been shit because his line can't hold up.
Yeah, he took the most sacks that year, didn't he?
The past couple years. I think the past 2 or 3 years. I don't know about this year. I don't know if he's the most sacked this year, but probably not because your ass been out the season half the season. Fuck.
Right.
You can't get sacked if you on the bench.
I heard that.
Then I'm kind of shocked at this next category, but for running backs, we got Dalvin Cook, Vikings, James Conner from the Cardinals, Alvin Kamara from the Saints. I don't think I agree with James Conner. I think
why? He's having a pretty good season, Malcolm. Come on, give it up for him.
A pretty good season.
And there you go. There you go with that Pittsburgh hate again. Okay.
I just never thought he was I thought he was always overrated. Like even especially in Pittsburgh.
Overrated.
I thought he was overrated.
I say overrated.
No. Get in where you can fit in at, homie.
Okay, here's a bigger question, Cliff. Where's your boy Ezekiel Elliott? Right, Mr. Big Money. He's paid all the money Jerry Jones is paying him. He should be all pro.
What the fuck are you asking? He's home counting his money.
All pro, but he should be all pro.
He said, fuck all pro, I'm all paid. He didn't care about nothing but that check. He got it. He got what he came for. Who a beast? Dion said he a beast. Who's that, Dion? And he said, didn't no one say nothing about you eating tacos, Buster?
What?
That was back, I guess, when Mike was eating in the screen.
Oh, man, my bad.
Then they got, this is going to be, okay, this is going to be tough. Wide receivers, they got Cooper Kupp from the Rams, Devontae Adams from the Packers, Justin Jefferson from the Vikings, Debo Samuel from the 49ers.
I love Debo, man.
No DK Metcalf?
Debo is that nigga, though.
No.
I love Debo Samuels.
I like him, too.
He does everything. Runs, pass. Man, he does everything. You can't stop that, man.
And at tight end, they got George Kittle from the 49ers and Kyle Pitts, rookie from the Falcons.
Ooh, okay.
Kyle Pitts gonna be the truth.
I see.
And then by the way, we got to answer y'all's question. We got at least one Eagle on there. Center, Jason Kelsey.
Fuck the center. You ain't even named them in the AFC. I'm sure Raiders got somebody other than Max Crosby on.
No, that's all they had was Max Crosby.
Not
that's all
even on the
had.
line or nothing. No, it wouldn't be on the line.
Oh, actually, you're right. I gotta go back. I'll go back. Yeah, you might be right.
Kicker. We got the kicker on there.
Probably. Defensive end, Nick Bosa, 49ers. Brian Burns, Panthers. Never heard of him.
No.
Cameron Jordan, Saints.
I do know. Do I know Cameron Jordan?
From
I don't think I know him.
From New Orleans?
The Saints. Yeah, you know
he's a beast, man.
I might know him if I see him, but I'm not. He's not ringing a bell right now.
Yeah, he's a beast.
Ooh, we got
unless he is ringing a bell and I just have him confused.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
So we got at the interior lineman on defense, Aaron Donald, Rams, Jonathan Allen, Washington football team, Kenny Clark, Packers. I never heard of Kenny Clark.
This is at what position? The end?
Yeah, the end on defense for the NFC.
Okay. Aaron Donald, who and who?
Jonathan Allen from Washington football team and Kenny Clark from the Packers.
Definitely don't know Jonathan Allen. And I don't know.
You didn't hear about Jonathan Allen so he's the one that they said for the first time in NFL history, obviously he's Jonathan Allen. Well, when they played the Packers, that is, when they played the Bills, Jonathan Allen on defense sacked Jonathan Allen at quarterback on offense. And that's the first time in NFL history. I don't know if you haven't heard about it, but
yeah. It's Allen taking on Allen.
Is that what they were trying to say?
Because Josh is the quarterback.
Right.
So that's the first time in history the same last name sacked the quarterback.
Yeah, or something. I think that's what they were. Maybe that's what it was.
Josh Allen was sacked by Josh Allen.
Yeah, no, okay, that did happen. That was okay, my bad. Mike, you're right. That's the difference. So Josh Allen is Josh Allen on the Jaguars, and he actually did sack Josh Allen
in Buffalo.
But this isn't the same player, so that's my fault either way. But
you mixing stories.
Jonathan, mixing people. But outside linebacker. So okay, this is nice. Outside linebacker, Chandler Jones, Cardinals. Robert Quinn from the Bears. Never heard of him. Mm-hmm. Shaquille Barrett from the Buccaneers.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not.
Hill showed out last year.
Yeah, I'm not big on the Bears, so I'm sure they have some gems on there that I'm unaware of.
Ooh, y'all know who they left out? I can tell y'all right now who got snubbed. Oh my goodness!
From the outside linebacker position.
Yes, Micah fucking Parsons, Dallas
Is he outside?
Cowboys. Yeah, he's all over. He's inside, outside. He's a linebacker.
Yeah, he's all over.
Yeah, I definitely listen. I know of him.
Hey, if he don't
out of Penn State, that was that nigga.
Yeah,
but
he's had.
I know he has had a good season, but
he's gonna have a defensive rookie of the year.
Right. So if he gets it and he didn't make this list,
right? That makes.
How
sense.
does that?
You're right.
That's all right. He still got rewarded in the season, though.
Oh yeah, but he got snubbed. I mean, I'm gonna already call from my snub, Micah Parsons from the Cowboys.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Cornerback, rookie Trayvon Diggs, Dallas Cowboys. No surprise.
You knew that.
Jalen Ramsey, Los Angeles Rams.
Of course.
Darius Slay, Philadelphia Eagles. That's two on there.
Yeah.
I don't know if he deserves that one. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I don't either.
I was about to hit you with the as you said, and then you said Darius Slay, and I said, nah, as he said. I don't know if he said that.
Darius Slay, he's not having a bad season though.
He's not having a
bad season.
He's not having a good one either.
He's not having real bad of a season.
Hold on, you know who got snubbed? Where's Jair Alexander at, fellas? Fuck Darius Slay. Where's Jair Alexander?
He didn't make it, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Corner, he's a shutdown corner, big name shutdown corner for Green Bay.
Yeah, but then he didn't shut down enough corners.
He been doing probably better than Slay.
Mike is stupid.
Are you stupid? Mike, you stupid.
That's what happens. Wow.
He ain't on here.
I don't know.
What?
I don't know how I feel about that.
Right. And then free safety, Quandre Diggs, Seattle Seahawks.
That's it?
Strong safety, Buda Baker, Arizona Cardinals. Yeah. Harrison Smith, Minnesota Vikings.
Okay. I agree with the Buda Baker. Yeah. I'm still kind of hung up on that Darius Slay cornerback. I'm trying to think of if you are right or if there's somebody else I'm thinking of.
At cornerback.
Hey, didn't that Darius Slay, he got a couple pick sixes this year?
Nah, he has one pick six, and then he has a fumble recovery for a touchdown.
Okay.
But I don't think he has two pick sixes.
Okay, I thought he did.
I know he has a fumble recovery for a touchdown. I know he has a pick six. If he does have another pick six, then that must have happened, and I just didn't catch it, like recently, and I didn't catch it.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like somebody else.
Yeah, I do feel like there's somebody on the tip of my tongue that I feel I'm just not I can't think. Because you know what's ironic that you would be going down this list is I just watched, I think it was like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I watched top corners in the league. The top current corners in the league video, and there was somebody on there that is standing out to me in my mind. I just can't put my finger on their name.
That you feel like should not be on. Oh, you're saying it should be on there.
Right,
okay.
Right. That could take that spot and may be better than Alexander. I can't think though. It's not gonna come to me right now. I know that for a fact. But I mean, that's definitely that's an interesting Pro Bowl selection.
Right.
When do they play that?
Let me look it up. February 6th.
February 6th. And the Super Bowl is when this year?
Super Bowl's usually the first weekend of February.
Right.
Super Bowl is February 13th. It's a week after the Pro Bowl. I thought it used to go Super Bowl then Pro Bowl, but
that's
I guess now they do Pro Bowl and Super Bowl. Hey, right, beats me, but hey.
Because why would you play in the Pro Bowl if I'm in the Super Bowl?
Well, usually, right.
They have reserves.
They usually don't let you play for that reason. Makes no sense. Because that was the whole point. Because usually, like, you could play in the Super Bowl and then it was after, so it didn't matter either way because the Super Bowl was already over if you made.
So the Super Bowl is the 13th. What day is that?
Sunday. Remember, it's always on. Yeah, it's always on Sunday. On Sunday.
Okay. So we might
because the 6th is on the Sunday.
Figure something out.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
I'm gonna have to put PTO in for that Monday. We might have to figure something out. for that Super Bowl episode.
For Valentine's Day.
That is Valentine's Day, isn't it? It's that Super
Monday.
Bowl episode, though. You know what I mean? That's
That's
our year. That's our year mark.
Yeah, celebration time. Yeah, we have to talk offline and put something together for that for sure. That's gonna be special.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do something crazy on that.
1 year.
And we went live after the Super Bowl, didn't we?
We did.
I would have to have Monday off to do that again.
Yeah, we sure did.
Yep.
I went back and watched that the other day.
PTO. I'm gonna have to take Monday off, and we're gonna have to we'll figure it out. We got Dion in the chat.
What he talking about?
He said no, always Pro Bowl then Super Bowl, but if you make it to the Super Bowl, you don't play.
No, it's not always been Pro Bowl,
Super Bowl. 3 players at each category.
It ain't always been no Pro Bowl and Super Bowl. It used to strictly be Super Bowl then Pro Bowl because that's how people were playing both. Like I said, whether they won or lost from Super Bowl, if they were healthy, they would go then play in the Pro Bowl if they made it. That's how I remember it.
Yeah, that's how I thought I remembered it.
Mike, you too old. You probably don't remember.
No, bro. I'm going to get it straight. You know what I mean? It was Super Bowl, then the Pro Bowl, then they switched it around.
Right.
Then it started being Pro Bowl. They just did that shit in 2000s, though.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I can't remember, but I definitely remember the Super Bowl coming first at a point.
By the way, I also just got a pop-up from NFL.com that said out of that Pro Bowl list I read off to y'all, the Colts had the most Pro Bowlers with 7 total Pro Bowlers from the Colts. So that's interesting. Out of all 32 teams, the Colts had the most Pro Bowlers out of the AFC and NFC. You know, they made the Pro Bowl from their team. 7.
I don't think the Colts are a bad team. I mean, is that I guess that is somewhat surprising when you look at like the way they've been performing.
Right.
But
so maybe they had better individuals rather than team than their team as a whole, if that makes sense. Like they had better standout players than they do playing as a team together.
And that makes a difference. Because if you can't play as a team,
right,
and you got all them standout players, then it makes sense.
Kind of like my Lakers.
Yeah, it says between 1970 and 2009, the Pro Bowl was usually held the weekend after the Super Bowl. Since 2010, it has been played the weekend before the Super Bowl. Players from the 2 teams competing in the Super Bowl will not participate.
And where I've been at the past 11 years.
Yeah. I thought that was the case.
Well, Dion, you were wrong, Buster.
But
hey, Michael Parsons did get in.
Did he?
Yes, he did.
Starter. What's your source?
Total Access.
Okay.
Check him out real quick, Malk. I gotta use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
He had 12 sacks this season. These are all rookies.
Yeah, he's a dog. Let me see.
TJ Watt, he got 17.5 sacks this season. Leads in NFL.
TJ?
Yeah.
He's a beast too.
Man, he is an animal.
He played like Carl Nassib.
Thank you.
Strong and aggressive, huh, Mike?
Want to tackle a man.
Yeah, that's how the Raiders get down. Go Raiders.
Go Philly. Did you see it, Malcolm?
I'm still looking. Hold on. I'm about to let me see.
I was just thinking about it while I was taking the piss, Mike. I'm mad that Mark called you the historian of the podcast. He said
That's
you
okay.
the historian.
Hey,
I gotta
He
get my
should be.
pops back on this motherfucker. I ain't busted his balls in a minute either.
As old as he is.
yeah, I am pretty old. Getting there.
I hear the choo-choo train in the back, Mike. It's about that time, huh?
Yeah, it's loud.
Hey, Cliff, give it 20 minutes.
Alexa,
Alexa, be on. Yeah, give it 20 minutes. Mike, should we?
Right.
Hey, Mike, should Cliff and I speed through for you?
Listen,
Yeah. Before 9 o'clock, fools. It's time for bed. I'm not that damn ready.
Too much left here. But yeah, no, I mean, for the most part, I guess I agree with their selections. I can't think of any like major objections that I have there. And you said Micah Parsons did make it. Yeah, I do feel like it would have been a shame to have
he's a starter.
Kyle Pitts come in there as a rookie on the offensive side and not give it to Micah Parsons.
Yeah, he just tweeted 22 minutes ago. Micah Parsons said, "Look at God." Yeah, he must have just got in. He must have just got in.
That's crazy. I mean, it's not crazy, but you know what I'm saying.
Right.
So let's get into these pick'ems here.
All right.
Okay. Dion on your ass in the chat, Mike. He said Alexa be like it's time for bed, and he got all his Z emojis.
Hater. He a hater.
Listen,
you Alexa's hater.
Alexa can tell me I don't listen. I say, bitch, I go to bed when I want to.
Right.
Exactly. Alexa tripping, man.
Listen, if I'm still around, put me in a home when I get older, because I'm gonna be too much to handle on your own. I tell you, I promise you.
I heard that.
Well, that's where you're gonna be then, Mike.
Put me in a home, baby. We got a Christmas game.
Okay.
Browns Packers.
Oh, Packers. I'm calling Packers by 21.
Okay.
Well, Packers 13.
Especially with all the COVID going on with the Browns. Oh, yeah.
Mike said Packers 13.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that would play a part, right? That COVID, especially for a Christmas game, because I can't see them pushing that back.
Right.
I'm going Packers, of course. The question is the score. I'm going to say 24. Yeah, I think it's going to be a tough one.
Yeah, where you at, Britt? Defend yourself.
She said the Raiders was going to lose. Ain't anybody taking her word for it. Speaking of, Malcolm, you won the pick'ems. It depends, really, right? It depends on how, really, I'm being nice, right? Because you did that one switch up. And you know,
which one?
My rule is always, if it's written down, I won't switch.
What switch up did I do?
You picked Browns 14 in that Raiders game, and then you had me switch to Raiders 7. And I did it, and I wrote chump next to the arrow where I wrote the score. So you won if I count that Raiders game.
But
you got 7 out of 7.
But give me credit. I picked the Browns before I knew about their COVID situation. Then when Brittany reminded me that they were pretty COVID,
I mean, that's no different from
I changed
picks in the past, as well as the Washington football. That game, I didn't know that they was picking a fucking player from the
Because if Baker and them would have played, I would have picked. Don't me stand correct. I would have picked Cleveland.
But even if I don't count that, which I did, I gave you the 7 out of 7. But even if I don't count that,
I still won.
We tied at 6 out of 7, but you got the spread right in the Dolphins game, which would have put you above my 6. So either way, you won it, but it's a matter of how I choose to count that win. But I put 7 out of 7 down.
Tomatoes. I'm usually in first place, rarely in second.
But I did write an arrow next to Chump when I put 7 out of 7 for you changing your score.
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
You
Cliff.
know what?
You know the rules.
I'm crossing that 7 out of 7 out.
Oh, he gonna do Cliff. Hey, Cliff.
6 out of 7 plus spread.
Hey, Mike, clip that punk ass teacher that gave you a decent or a good grade, and all of a sudden take your shit back, and they get mad at you and say, "No, actually, it's a C."
Yeah. You know what? Because I thought about it. Y'all motherfuckers wasn't about to let me change my Jake Paul prediction.
Oh, you gonna go off that because that was on tape, and I had the exact minutes and seconds of the footage when you said.
I said it that night. That's why I said I'm taking back that 7 out of 7. Because that night I said, you know what? I don't know. And I said I'm not going to change it because I already wrote it down. And you even chose to text me the next day. Like I never said that. Like, so I'm crossing the 7 out of 7.
You know what? Cliff, you on some petty shit. You being the Indian giver right now. But that's a Raider, though.
You get a 6+ win. That's how you won last week.
I wouldn't expect nothing less from a Raiders fan, so that's okay.
That's fine.
That's okay.
Yeah. Fly, Eagles, fly.
You know? I'm taking that win. That extra. I said, I'm being nice to a nigga that would forget my words and give me shit. I started feeling like, who did I know I said Tyron Woodley. I know I said that. But I could have swore I said I don't know at the end, and he just erased the whole end and just led with that. Okay. So you don't get 7 out of 7. You said Browns first. Browns is what it was.
Oh shit! I better be careful with my pick'ems, Mike. Be careful with your pick'ems from now on.
Ain't
no take backs.
Slapjack, no take backs. I don't know who Jack was, but
the
Ripper, Jack the Ripper.
Nah, because apparently if you slapped him, he wouldn't take back.
Well, yeah, he wasn't taking back. He was like he was getting taken. He wasn't taking nothing back. You was getting taken. That's why he said
maybe
no take back.
By that knowledge or that logic, then Jack the Ripper was defending himself. They slapped him first, and he was like, "Oh, you gonna slap me? I ain't taking shit back. I'm gonna take you out the game."
That could be it.
Listen,
that could be it.
Okay, next game.
What's the lineup? What's the lineup you got?
For what?
The games, was it what? Titans and Niners? I see them on here.
No, tomorrow. No, we don't do all of them. I don't do all of them. I usually do the most important.
Okay.
I do all of ours. Every team that we're fans of, I always put on. And then other than that, I throw the extras are either conference or, a game that I think could be closer than you think type shit. This next one I got down here is Colts Cardinals, and the only reason why I put that on there is because Cardinals just lost to the Jags. And
did they?
The Lions, I meant, not the Jags.
That's right.
Just lost to the Lions, and the Colts have been kind of surging a bit. So I feel like that could be a very interesting game.
That Cardinals defense, so
that's what it comes down to.
Buda Baker, Matu, Chandler Jones, JJ Watt.
That's really what it comes down to. Now that I think about it, is having Baker back there to stop Wentz, because Wentz will let that ball go.
He will.
He'll let that bitch go. And not only will he let that bitch go, he'll hit a motherfucker more times than not. It's just those not times. It's like, damn, you shouldn't have did that.
Carson. Mike, you know how I feel about
I know,
Carson.
and a lot of
Yeah,
it. Don't get me wrong. A lot of it, I feel like, is hate.
Oh, really, Cliff?
I do. I feel like it's what's the word? It's warranted hate. Like you deserve to have a little bit of hate because it's like you did what you did. You got everybody on the hype train, and then you shit the bed. You got hurt,
yeah,
and then you shit the bed. Then not only did you shit the bed, but then when you left, you did better with the team you left to.
Right.
So I understand having a little bit, athletic animosity, but at the same time, it's somewhat hate because.
I'm on a podcast.
She was about to tell you about that hot chocolate.
Boy, she was telling me what her and Elijah wrote my birthday cards for me. I just said, let it be a surprise.
Oh, your Christmas cards, you mean?
No, my birthday.
Yeah, because it's coming up, right?
Yeah,
it's tomorrow.
Tomorrow's birthday. Tomorrow.
Yep.
23rd, huh?
29 years young.
I don't know why I always thought the 24th.
That's lit. Well, yeah, he ain't met him. Never mind. I was gonna say Mike's other nephew, but yeah, no, the 23rd. Yeah,
that's crazy.
That time.
Yeah, you ain't getting no gifts.
Shit, I take whatever I can. Listen, I gotta look my grandma.
You got birthday and Christmas split in half. I'm gonna get you the same amount of gifts I would have got for your birthday that I would have got for Christmas, and I'm gonna just cut them in half.
Fuck that. Yeah. Niggas Mike, tell them y'all know better. Fuck that.
Now, if your birthday was in fucking April, you'd got 20 gifts in April and 20 gifts on Christmas. You'd have 40 gifts. But since your birthday is on Christmas, you get 20 gifts on you get 10 gifts on your birthday, right? 10 gifts on your birthday and 10 gifts on Christmas.
That ain't my fault. Right. Hey, shit, right. I didn't ask the timing of when to be here.
Your parents were just very good business wise. They thought about when to conceive.
He just could swim
financially.
Shut up, Mike.
Their pockets.
He can just outswim everybody, Malcolm.
When is that? That's February.
What?
February is when you conceive.
March.
I think that's
March.
Like February.
No, you gotta have 9 months in there.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, 3 plus 9 is 12.
It ain't 12 months. It's only 9.
How we go from Pick'ems to?
You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's
How about when most conceived? Yeah.
I don't know, but that's a smart.
Oh, because Mia.
That's a smart business move. Is all I'm saying is for you to conceive around January, February, March. Knock them out. Get their birthday close to the holiday, so you can knock them all out at one time.
Well, Mike, somebody tell this man it wasn't smart for me. Look, I don't feel that way. Elijah, December 11th. Mia, 19th of January. One before, one after Christmas. Then
that's a nice little gauntlet you got to run through.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck them kids. Colts Cardinals. What we got? I'm playing. We love the kids. It's Christmas.
Cardinals. I'm calling Cardinals by 10.
Cardinals 10.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with the Colts on this one.
Really?
By 7.
You know what? I'm not gonna say that I didn't have a feeling about going with the Colts.
Don't do this to yourself, Cliff. You know who their quarterback is.
Oh yeah.
Don't do this.
Oh.
Don't do this to yourself, Cliff. You're a smart man.
Okay, hold on. Let me see.
Carson Wentz versus the Cardinals defense. You already said yourself. Cardinals defense.
Yeah,
Cardinals
Baker
defense
back there.
You only got
Tyrann
one selection from that team, man.
Matthew's on the Chiefs, champ.
Oh, he used to play for the Cardinals, though, didn't he?
Right.
That's right.
Couple years back.
Damn. Well, Buda Baker, Chandler Jones. J.J. Watt.
Yeah, that's tough. That is tough.
Is Patrick Peterson still playing, or did he retire?
I'm
Yeah, he's
going.
on Minnesota.
I'm
ain't he?
going.
He did leave. Yep, you're right, Mike.
Come on. I think I'm going
It,
Cardinals.
and you got James Conner. Y'all said he's having a good season.
He is though.
He is. He really is.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Cardinals. I wrote it. Fuck it. I'm going Cardinals 13. Yeah. Touchdown, 2 field goals. Rams, Vikings.
That's gonna be nice right there.
Mm-hmm.
Rams.
Nice. But
Rams by is it still Kirk Cousins in Minnesota?
yes. Dalvin Cook. They got that new
Justin Jefferson
wide receiver. Yes, he's nice.
He's very nice. Been breaking
Rams
Randy
got
Moss's records and shit.
Yeah, and he actually gets to go to the Pro Bowl too, his first year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So is that Jamar Chase.
But you're talking about Cooper Kupp, Odell Beckham, who's been back, Matt Stafford.
Odell
who's been
Beckham
lighting it
only
up.
had 1 reception against the Seahawks for 7 yards.
Oh, well, that nigga better hit the showers. Right?
I'm just saying, I don't know if that's from them not knowing how to use them, you know, in the same way we talked about Jalen Hurts going through his progressions. You got to think about Matt Stafford learning to know it's another wide receiver out there as well.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you see it all the time. Like you see it with, you saw it a lot with Tyler Huntley and what the fuck is his name? Their tight end.
Who?
The Ravens. Fuck.
For
the Ravens? Mark Andrews?
Andrews. You saw it with him. That was his comfort blanket. That's who I'm gonna go to when shit gets tough. When they start rushing me. Yeah. But I'm saying in general, everybody has that.
Yeah, that's their blankets. Oh yeah.
That Mark Andrews, he went to the Pro Bowl this year too, huh?
Yeah.
Yep. And before your boy Jalen Hurts learned how to do it with Dallas Goedert, since Hurts left, he was doing it with fucking Devontae Smith.
Right.
Anytime I gotta scramble, I'm looking for him. Mm-hmm. Now you have to adjust because it's no longer Cooper Kupp and what's dude's name that got hurt?
Robert Woods.
Right. It's now Cooper Kupp and Odell
Beckham.
So you gotta learn to look for him where he's gonna be too. Right. Because he's not gonna run those routes like Woods would have ran them routes.
Right.
He'll be in the same spot because that's what his play's designed to do. But he may he may get there sooner. He may get there later.
Right, timing's gonna be I agree.
So that's something that's learned. It's gonna take them a little bit to do that. Let me write him down too. Yeah, because he's definitely been consistent on the show. So I'm putting you in the run too.
I'm gonna get him on one day when he's not working and stuff. He usually just be at work whenever we get on. Mike, you got 4 minutes till your Alexa comes
Pack
on.
17. Okay, let's go through these. He said Pack 17, and then he said Colts 3, Rams 16, and then did we say anything about that game? Did we say our predictions?
No,
I don't think I
yet.
said mine yet. That's tough, man. That's a tough game.
I said mine. I said Rams by wait, no, I didn't. We said Rams. No. Rams and who again?
Vikings. I think you did say Rams. I just don't remember what you said.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna say Rams by 7.
Rams 7.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's gonna be a close game.
I go Minnesota 7.
Okay.
I didn't already do it.
No, you didn't.
Okay.
Okay, Vikings. That's tough with me, man. That's definitely a tough game. I'm definitely leaning more towards the Vikings. Yeah, I'm going Vikings 3.
Vikings 3.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah. I just feel like Kirk Cousins is way more comfortable using his weapons than Stafford is using his.
Well, I mean, he has more chemistry with his
Right,
team,
that's
right?
what I mean.
Yeah.
You know, and don't get me wrong, he has some young guns. If those two motherfuckers are cowboys, this motherfucker bought his guns cleaned and oiled fresh from the shop. Whereas Matt Stafford's guns are had been passed down from my father. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
His guns a little wear and tear on those guns he's got.
Right, that's true.
So I'm going with the old gunslinger with the brand new guns over the young gunslinger with the hand-me-downs from my father.
Hey,
I want those back, Cliff.
What? Them guns?
Them guns, yeah, I want them back.
Right.
Yeah.
I bet you do, Burgess.
I sure the hell do.
Man. Next game, interesting as well. Jets, Jags.
There it goes, you guys.
Alexa?
1 minute, yeah.
He counting it down.
Ain't he?
You want to change your timer? Try asking me. Change timer to 5 minutes.
Okay, what you
I
said?
bet. She said you want 5 more minutes.
What you said?
But I got Jets in this game. The Jags are struggling. They fired their coach. They don't know what they're doing. They're down bad. I would say Jets win by 12.
Who? Oh, and that's Jags and the Jets, you say?
Yeah.
I'm going to go with the Jaguars.
Really? You was trying to pick. I feel like you was trying to pick opposite of me.
Because a lot of the Jets players or coach Robert Salas, he's on COVID. There it goes. Time for bed, guys. Robert Salas, he's on the COVID list, so he's not going to be there.
But the coach, but Cliff and I talked about this one other week on the podcast. How much does because you can still coach, right? You can't be there probably in the prep, but I feel like you can still.
You can coach from your basement, yeah, but you can't be there on the sidelines.
So you're saying the presence. So we're saying the coaching presence does matter.
Hold up, bro.
His Alexa's mad at him. She
Alexa,
said you ain't.
Stop playing.
She said we didn't. She said you ain't getting bed fast enough.
No shit. That motherfucker's showing out.
Hey, Cliff.
Oh shit.
Cliff. She did a full live scan on the room. You're not in bed.
Beer out my nose.
Yeah.
You're not in bed fast
He
enough.
said, "Alexa, stop playing."
Y'all gotta get old one day.
Oh my gosh.
What was you saying?
So are we saying that the coach's presence
Dion said Jets 15.
does matter? Meaning
I know,
you know.
okay, yeah. I think I don't
There's a lot of people on the COVID list this week.
I think
But
the
from the
presence
coaches,
does matter
though.
as far as depending on what your relationship with your players is. Because you know
Right.
some coaches have that immediate relationship with their players to where they can hype them up to turn a game around. Some
That's
players
true.
are just managers of men. And if that's the case, you can do that job from watching, TV and talking to the assistant coach on the phone through his intercom.
Mm-hmm.
That you can be just as effective because your players aren't used to you being the guy leading anyway. You're the coach.
like Bill Belichick.
But you're not
like Bill
exactly.
Belichick.
You're the coach, but you're not the leader. And I understand that because you should have players to do that. My players should be my leaders. That's why you have a captain of a team. Because you always follow the guy who's at war with you more so than the guy who's organizing the troops. You're not out there getting hit with me, so I respect it more coming from someone on this field. So yeah,
Makes
I think
sense.
that makes I think that it depends. That's situational. Giants Eagles though, how you feel about that?
I think that the Eagles come back for blood this time. I think we go ahead and take care of them Giants because last time they whooped our ass and that was some bullshit. But I say Eagles do it by, I say 7. I feel like that's going to be a close game.
Eagles 7.
Yeah.
Who they play?
Giants.
Yeah, well,
Mike's been
I'm gonna
picking
go ahead.
opposite
I'm
of
gonna
me.
go ahead. I'm gonna go with the Eagles 7.
Eagles 7.
You want to be like me, huh?
No,
About
not
this
really.
one, something to
Not
talk
You
really.
want to be
No, I
want to be
wanna
like me, huh,
you,
son?
Malcolm. Giants
Deion
suck.
said Eagles 10. I'm leaning with Eagles too, man. This will be the first time I think the whole squad has gone Eagles across the board.
Mm-hmm.
That
Man,
makes
y'all
me want to
jinxed me.
pick the
Y'all-
Giants just for the fuck of it.
Nope. Like you said, no takebacks, Cliff. Too late.
I ain't wrote it down yet.
Man.
I wonder if the Giants got Daniel Jones. Is he starting?
Won't matter.
I don't know if he is or not.
You don't think
Hey.
it'll
I don't know.
matter?
Won't
I haven't
matter.
heard anything. No, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't really too much, huh? Because
No.
who was their backup? I can't think of his name.
Same shit. It's got to be the same.
But yeah, no, he played a better game. I'm
Really?
not gonna look it up.
Brother.
I'm not gonna look it up right now, but
Look it up, bro. Let's find out who it is.
because yeah, he did play a better game. One of the games they played, I got the stats written down in this notebook somewhere, but I want to look up who it is first. So Mike Glennon.
Oh, right.
That was who I was thinking of. Yeah, he had a decent game, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah.
Mike, is that your laptop telling you to go to bed too?
No, it's over here doing its thing, though. It's getting
I'm
hefty.
gonna go Eagles. I'm gonna go Eagles 3.
Okay.
Okay, then
I
we
can see
got
that.
the rematch. Bills Patriots.
I'm gonna go with the Patriots 13.
Okay.
I think the Bills have honed in on the Patriots based off the game footage against the Colts. So I'm gonna have to say the Bills win this game. And I'm gonna say they go ahead and get them by we'll say 13.
I'm going Bills 8. I went Pats the first time and I got that. I'm going Bills 8 this time. Who you got, Dion? And then next game we got Ravens Bengals. That's very interesting.
Jackson's still hurt.
Definitely.
That is very interesting.
That's
but
why
Huntley's still nice.
Patriots 21 from Dion.
But Huntley's still nice.
That's interesting. That's a very interesting pick, Dion. Patriots 21.
Bengals Ravens.
Yeah, that's
Bengals
tough.
Ravens.
That's a very tough. That's tough.
I'm gonna say that that is tough.
I'm going Ravens 7.
I'm going with Bengals by 3. I think Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase and them boys do their thing. I think Huntley plays good, but I think it's going to be a little short.
No, I think the squad now has confidence in him.
Yeah.
I think after this last week's performance, the squad now is like Tyler Huntley could be our guy. Not like replacing Lamar, but saying like we could do just as much with him as so
like Nick Foles was on, like Mike's boy.
Right.
Nick Foles,
like I think the team now has the confidence in Tyler. Before it was just Tyler. Now I feel like the team. So I feel like Ravens might got this one. Dion said they about to beat the shit out of Buffalo. Well, he said shot. That might be a mistype, or that might be censorship. I'll say shit for you. I don't know if they about to beat the shit out of Buffalo. They barely beat them last time.
Right.
And I feel like even last time there were a lot of mistakes that were made on Buffalo's end that could have gave them the win. So we'll see. I mean, we'll see. Mike, what you got for the Ravens Bengals? And then the last game is the game we've been waiting for.
What I'm going with the Ravens. Let's go with 7. Yeah.
Ravens 7.
Ravens 7.
Yeah, said Ravens 10.
Shut up, Trump.
Last game, Broncos Raiders.
Raiders by I say y'all win by about 14. I say 2 touchdowns.
I say
Raiders 14.
I say 7. Raiders.
All right. I'm going Raiders 6.
Raiders 6.
Yeah.
Against the Broncos?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, who did the Steelers play? Because Dion's a Steelers fan.
Dion says Broncos 3. Yeah, we could do that. I think it's the Titans, but let me look it up. I'm pretty sure it's the Titans, if I'm not mistaken. No, the Niners play the Titans, so it is the Chiefs. We'll throw that in there. Steelers, Chiefs.
The Steelers play the Chiefs? Oh, Lord.
Oh.
That's tough. That's tough. And you already know I'm going Chiefs.
Yeah, 13. I'm going to have to go. I'm sorry.
I'm going to go Chiefs 14.
Chief 13, Mike going Chief 13. Chief
14.
14. Dion, I really think Malk set you up. I think he knew who y'all played.
I didn't know who they played. Don't try to call me out. I didn't know shit, but I'm gonna say Chiefs. I'm gonna say Chiefs by 21.
Chiefs 21.
I don't think that they can keep up. I don't think Pittsburgh can keep up with the points. You know what I mean? Like with the
Chief 14. Yeah. All right. So that's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's at a 9.
I could find the sweaters.
Okay.
Trunks.
That's a lot of openings for availability. Well, I have nothing else. Does anybody have anything else they'd like to that we didn't cover they'd like to touch on?
No, but I like to just say one thing before I get off of here, though. Who was that Paul guy fighting this weekend?
Tyler Woodley.
The guy he knocked out. What's the guy he knocked out?
Tyron Woodley.
Tyron Woodley.
Mm-hmm.
Tyron Woodley hit the showers. Okay. After you pick yourself up off the damn mat, hit the showers. Okay. Don't do that shit again. That was embarrassing.
He said he coming back next year. He said he don't care who he
For
fight.
what?
That's
He
what
got the
said.
spit knocked out of him.
That's what he said. He said he don't know if he fighting Jake. He said I don't know if I'm running a trilogy. That nigga knocked me out. But
Hell yeah.
That's what he
I wouldn't either.
He did. He
said
told his mama too.
He said he
Told
knocked
his
me
mama.
out. But he said if he wants to, I mean, I can't say no.
Right.
That means it pays good. Fuck it.
Yeah. To get knocked out.
Listen.
Pays good.
I'm
But
gonna
anyway,
say
he might hit the showers for the night. That nigga there.
Tyron Woodley.
Yeah.
man, I don't know who.
Dion said Micah Buster.
I guess I'll give my hit the showers to, since you broke it down, Cliff, to Harbaugh for going for the 2-point conversion and losing the game instead of tying it up and taking it to OT.
Damn it, you took mine.
That's who you was gonna pick.
Yeah.
All right, I'll do a different.
No,
one
I didn't know.
I didn't.
That's yours. That's yours.
I was struggling. I ain't gonna lie. I was struggling to.
I was trying to remember what it was we talked about that made me want to do hit the showers, and you just said it. But nah, I'll do one. It was. Hold on, let me see real quick. I don't know. I'm gonna give it to the Jets.
Yeah.
Just because they got two they look good against the Dolphins. I'm not gonna lie, that was a very exciting game. But they got 2 interceptions in that game, which they probably doubled their season interception count with them two.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna give them hit the showers because they should have had 3 because it was one play that Tua threw. I think it was, I don't know who it was off of, but it was off of the tight end, I believe. And that ball, I swear that ball bounced at least 10 feet up straight in the air, like almost like a kick return. And the motherfucker dove for it and it bounced off of his chest and face mask and he dropped it. And I was just thinking like, how did you lose that interception? He had enough time to catch the ball, get up, and start running again.
Yeah.
And I was like, God damn, that was just tough. It was tough. But they did get 2. One of them was a pick 6, so I guess that should ease the hurt. But Jets hit the showers for not capitalizing on the interceptions that come your way.
Right.
Anybody got something to take us out?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
There you go.
Happy holidays.
Happy Hanukkah,
Happy Kwanzaa.
all that,
Yeah.
whatever you
Kwanzaa.
celebrate.
And we'll be back what?
Wednesday.
The 29th.
Yeah,
then?
we gonna skip
Back to
Saturday.
29.
Yeah.
Coach of the Chargers, he said. What did the coach of the Chargers do?
Oh, that's Mike's boy, ain't it? Mike, ain't that your boy too?
No, that's for the Chargers.
The black dude ain't the Chargers.
No, he's a young white dude.
Who's
Evander?
Evander Wright. Does any of y'all know him?
Oh, that's my cousin. Is my cousin
He
on here?
said,
That's my
open your
cousin.
eyes, Mount.
Hey, don't watch me, watch TV.
Right.
That's my cousin. Yeah. They open now.
I like to
Well,
say
yeah,
peace.
nah, we'll be back on Wednesday, whatever date that is.
Yeah, and all birthday donations, cash app it to $ Malcmula, MALCMULA. All donations are welcome.
I know that's right.
And all that.
I know that's right. Like, subscribe, share.
Share. Yeah.
Tell a friend to tell a friend. All that jazz.
Tell their granny's friend. And the Raiders still suck. Eagles Nation all day. Playoffs.
Eagles
baby.
broken wings.
3 first-round picks.
Man, Eagles.
No Carl Nassib.
Yeah.
We out.
Yeah, he's
man.
getting credit to the Eagles.
Yeah, right.
Coach likes him.
Hell no.